Hey there, all you heroes and ghouls, and welcome back to Hell Yeah Gaming Plays Danganronpa!
Murder Bear!
I'm here with my friend. And we are coming in at the heights of excitement on trial number 2 to find out who killed Chihiro. And just as a reminder that there is a trigger warning here, as I have been made aware that there's content that some people have been deeming as transphobic. We don't know the specifics of what all's going on here yet, but as a fair warning, just to put that out there, so you are aware before we get to the content, which could potentially be troublesome. Alright, so we left off with Makoto realizing that the scene of the murder was switched between from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room by virtue of the posters being swapped between them, as well as the carpet being swapped between them. So, here is Celeste questioning how Chihiro even got into the boys' locker room then, if if she's a girl and you need to have your e-handbook ready to do it. So, let's jump right on back in here.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Or did she?
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh my god,
Oh.
you actually have a smart thing to say?
Oh god.
I highly doubt that.
What do you have to say, Hero? Are we going to be disappointed, or is this going to be great? Okay. Yes. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Yes.
All right. Hero, what have you got for us? Okay, broken e-handbook. That's what we have. We also need to keep in mind maybe we have to do memorization now.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it.
I thought Hero was the one trying to say.
Her e-handbook.
Ooh, that's a possibility.
The ultimate programmer, after all.
Hmm.
Sure, that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it.
What?
She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Uh-huh.
What the heck?
Okay, so Hero knows about the...
About Leon's handbook, of course.
Yeah.
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no
Okay, so, yeah, Hero knows about the handbooks in the main hall from the dead kids. Okay, well then, I'm thinking that we gotta shoot down his statement with the broken handbook bullet.
Yeah, probably.
Is it really possible?
Yeah,
Could Chihiro really have gotten into
since we anticipate that the broken one is Leon's, but maybe it's not.
that was in the main hall.
Right. Yes. What thing?
Talking about
Yeah. I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. No, that's wrong!
No, I don't think she.
Look at Taka being all dramatic. Ah!
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I'm struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
I love her.
Yeah, Sakura is pretty great.
Isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Nope.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing.
Or stealing.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
Unless everyone is Chihiro's.
So then,
Indeed.
she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So if she didn't
Okay.
use Leon's handbook and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong. It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Well, hold on. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Ooh, do we have some new info?
I agree with you,
Yeah.
though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you
She
got
has
to
been
say?
extremely quiet.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
And I think she was one I had, like, wasn't holding my breath on, but possibly suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
Which is...
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Will Monokuma even allow that?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make
Mm.
things more exciting?
Playing on his weakness, I like
Yeah,
that.
right?
All right then. I declare an official class trial.
Alright.
success.
Well, that was easy.
For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Okay. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold.
Okay, so there's our plot twist.
We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was... to Arby's! Aw, Kyoko, you shouldn't have. How'd you know I love Arby's?
Locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Alright, so we're gonna examine Chihiro and find that...
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Yes.
Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No, wait.
I mean, he only likes 2D characters. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body. It's not that I'm freaked out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Alright, Sakura.
Girl,
Nutting up or shutting up, right?
Touch a dead body? Just let one of the boys do it.
No,
Oh,
it's okay.
please.
I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Sakura
So
beats
just
the shit out of
leave us to
anybody.
me.
Like,
I know,
what is-
right? Seriously.
Sakura, what is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay.
I mean,
Here I go.
I don't
I'm
know.
Sorry, Chihiro.
Genocide Jill has gotten attached to me. I've got attached to her. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Kyoko, are you secretly a perv?
I know you say that, but what? This is.
She's,
What is it?
What, she's going Kaioken?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
a boy.
There we go. The shoe has dropped.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he.
No, she's still a she.
Interesting.
Well, let's wait until we have all the information.
I wouldn't joke about this.
It's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
Hmm.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro
Okay, well,
thought he was totally
Which-
a guy.
there's definitely stuff here that could be extremely uncomfortable, for sure.
Yeah, but also, it puts the guilt back on Jack because that fits his victim type.
Yes, it certainly does.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Well, did that meet your expectations to make things exciting?
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Yeah, there we go.
Ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Okay.
apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes,
All right.
I
So
don't know his reason
we
for
know
it,
what's
but
between
the fact
Chihiro's
is,
legs at this
Chihiro is
point.
not a girl, but a boy.
No, I'm still saying girl. Assigned male at birth.
We'll see, because this is a difficult thing to dance around, just based on we don't know what Chihiro says themselves.
That's fair.
Because there's absolutely drag queens and cross-dressers that completely, identify as male as they were when born. There's many reasons, and I am not gonna try to assume anything other than what Chihiro would say themselves.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
So we need to find...
His handbook said he was a boy.
Okay.
He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy.
Okay, so Monokuma states that yes, the handbook identifies male on the handbook. Okay. We still need to find this missing handbook, though.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Very true.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Okay, can we move on from that?
Now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Still want to punch you in the face, Byakuya.
Clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Yes, it
He's
has.
off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like genocide.
But there might have been an
Jack did it.
accomplice.
Possibly, yes.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be
So,
easygoing about all this.
why would
He's enjoying
Byakuya
the
make it
mystery.
look like Genocide Jack did it if he was not the actual killer?
Yeah.
The way he's acting,
There's
It makes it seem
no,
like he doesn't have
there is
anything to do with
absolutely no reason to mess with the crime scene in that way unless
Unless
he
you're
was the
trying
one
to
who
do
did
that.
it.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
If he didn't do it and he changed the crime scene to make it look like someone else did, then they would all die,
Yeah.
himself included.
plus the evidence he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
Okay.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you
Right.
found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you
Okay.
really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Oh, screw
Oh,
you.
who cares what you think?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Which
I
is
just
exactly what the
came across a
culprit
horse
would
in the
say.
girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Alright.
Why?
Well, I find it very
Because he
hard
treats
to
the whole damn
believe.
thing as a game.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. you're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really
I
trying to
just...
do
Why...
this, why? Why do you do that to his body?
Thank you, Owie.
Reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Uncovering the culprit is what your actions have prevented us from doing. You are the worst.
I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was...
Wait a minute.
Yucky, I did.
He knew about the notebooks.
He knew about the e-handbooks? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
But he's...
Of course I do. What am I, ants or something?
Anyway,
But he's not exhibited even remotely the amount of intelligence for this kind of thing. But
Exactly.
I mean, Hiro could very well be, playing dumb the whole time.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Fuck you.
Just go sit in the corner. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
Yep.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy.
And we know it's not you.
Right. But that's still not enough. Not enough. I need to find some more clues. All right, here we go. Make your argument. Celeste's account.
Somebody else had to know about that.
The tracksuit. Maybe.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
That's crazy.
Someone saw the killer.
Flippy
Would have
words.
said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Celeste saw the victim.
All we need right now is any kind
Here we
of
go.
clue.
Boom. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
over. It's all
still missed.
over. You want to know who saw the victim?
Who? Who, Hiro?
Killer. And only the
Oh, right there. Boom, 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 boom.
like they're just
Oh, I missed it.
turn themselves in.
Okay.
Game over.
So that's abs.
Game over.
Game over, man.
Not game over.
Oh, jeez. Yes. There is an eyewitness. Okay, so we fast forward to Heroes, and then we can do that one.
Nobody get up. I'm sure someone saw the
Someone saw the victim at that.
Okay.
It's over. It's all over.
No, it's not.
Want to know who saw the victim?
Yeah. Celeste did. Boom. No, that's wrong.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Why didn't you just say something?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
Oh dear.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
I'm with Taka on that one.
Right before nighttime, I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
With a lead pipe.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket.
Track jacket and duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems
So it's been disposed of.
Yeah, exactly, like previous case.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Let's go investigate everyone's dorm rooms and see who's got it hidden in there.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
In a hurry, okay.
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
It's Mondo.
You're absolutely certain?
The reason being, Mondo offered to help him get stronger.
Yes, he did. Mondo also called him a dude way before. That's just like a slip of the tongue.
Yep.
So, Mr. Fujisawa was on his
And
way to meet with somebody. Then they were going to work out together?
Mondo made a promise to Chihiro, a man's promise. That could be why Chihiro was moved to the girls' locker room to try to protect their identity.
Ah, yep. But he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means,
Right.
conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Indeed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship! Whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
I don't want it to be Mondo. I like him too much.
Sorry.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Oh man.
Who's the killer?
Talk is not going to be very happy about that with his new bro and his bromance.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Why don't you just tell us, Kyoko?
Because otherwise it would be a mystery game, which is not a good reason, but you know.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
I'm sure we could figure it out.
Evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to
It also had to be somebody who can pick up that weight and smash it.
Right, and
Hifumi couldn't do that.
Hifumi is pretty very obese. Probably not very strong.
Good find. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Normal duffel
All
bag from the
bags in there are the
warehouse.
same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Okay.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Right.
Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket.
So we know that it's a blue jacket. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Yeah, make your argument! Celeste's account.
Okay.
Would we need to use it twice in a row? We might need to memorize for this.
Yeah.
He was on his way to go exercise.
Right.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean?
Why would that matter? I'm not sure what the point
Because
is.
it's blue.
That tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
What?
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit
Boom!
as him.
Oh my god!
Tracksuit is black.
Oh.
He just called it a blue tracksuit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Well, okay, so it has to be a memorization because this one didn't work. So we have to figure out what to memorize here. Oh my god, no, Mondo! I don't want you to be the killer. You're too cool. I like you.
Saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him. My tracksuit is black.
I don't know that that's what we needed to.
This exercising sucks.
Thank you, Hifumi.
My tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Now they're just talking about freaking.
Getting closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
What would we?
No way. Not a chance.
What would we memorize and shoot?
What he just said without even realizing it?
Unless we don't memorize, we just shoot the thing.
You already tried and it was give the incorrect answer.
First
You shot it with Celeste's account and it was like, no. I mean, you're welcome to try again. No, it wouldn't be exercise, would it?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one.
Nah, blah, blah, blah. What would be this one?
The killer was wearing the same blue
I really don't think it's exercise.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah, so we know it's not the normal bullet. It's not Celeste's account, and it's not the word exercise.
So maybe it's the white tracksuit versus
No.
blue?
No. Wait. Oh, copy his blue tracksuit statement.
And shoot it.
And then shoot something else with it. Yeah. Contradiction in there somewhere. Okay.
Ah.
Going all guns akimbo.
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
The one the culprit was wearing.
Sure.
What you're saying is the killer was wearing
Yes. No, not. Oh, it worked. But
I missed it. I guess I missed the first time.
But it doesn't matter if you miss. If you miss, it just goes. It fades out.
What did you just say?
I'm thinking.
It gave an incorrect thing.
When Celeste testified,
Man,
she said,
that is so weird. What happened? I don't know. Right. The Jack Jew blah 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 jacket.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Oh.
Sorry.
What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
It was blue.
It was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
Only you, Makoto.
I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
The whole point is that the clothes are gone.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Yep.
Yep.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died.
Cherry. So we're Big Mac and Chihiro's Cherry.
How about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Big Mac. I still like that.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hand.
Nope.
No, because it was in a duffel bag.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Stuffed the bag in a hurry, trying to hide it.
And just like that, she was gone.
Boom.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear
Ooh.
you dug your own grave.
Perhaps.
Corncob head's gonna go bye-bye, and that makes me sad.
What you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand.
Okay, well, in this instance, Kyoko not just coming right out and saying what she knew made sense then.
Your true intention was to
She was fishing.
Yep.
Alright.
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Right.
What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Ah, the way he... Because I hate him.
There was a
I love because I hate him.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer
There
to
we
men-
go.
Yep.
We caught onto that immediately.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him
Yep.
as dude.
Mm-hmm.
Once I picked up
There
on
we
that,
go.
It occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
She is the best detective, or at least I think she is.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
God,
No,
your
I'm
eyes.
not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really
I gotta
you?
say, Genocide Jill's eyes weird me out more than the tongue.
Did
I agree.
You really kill Chihiro?
Oh, Mondo.
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me.
judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Because you are one.
I mean, you do run the largest motorcycle gang in the country. You kind of already are a criminal, but
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Found some evidence?
Hufumi said he was gonna wow everyone with some super evidence, but wouldn't tell us what it was.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Oh, don't cock tease us.
Just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Yeah, go for it.
Insist, then,
Oh, the missing.
Oh, it's the other handbook.
what do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it.
Well, who does it belong
so I
to?
scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to. Chihiro is the only one that we know is missing.
If not, then it's Mondo's.
Yeah. Boom!
Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime.
All right.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's
Ooh.
busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit
Well, that's
to get
interesting.
rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
They're not.
They aren't.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
The gun. The tour gun.
This one does
But they're not.
That's true.
They're not like physically broken. They don't have physical trauma on them.
For
That's
all
fair.
their confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery?
There's got to be something else.
How precisely?
Like, can they not handle like cold or something?
Like hitting its weak
It's
point.
weak point. Yes.
'Cause I think you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, he said they have a weak point of some kind.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Why wouldn't we?
Maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know
True,
what the weakness
true.
Is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
So, whatever the weakness is probably gonna seal Mondo's
Necessary piece
fate.
of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Hmm.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Oh, so sad.
Freddy, why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh, well,
All right. What do we got, Monokuma? Tell us, bring it. Let us know.
you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my
Yes.
copy
Yes.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown.
The sauna.
Yep.
Mondo went in with fully clothed.
Yep.
Flippin' knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The
Hey.
sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned.
Oh man, and that's the
That's the clincher.
That's the clincher right there.
Sweat evaporates. It creates a
Cause the three people who were in the sauna were Makoto, Mondo, and Taka.
Yep.
And of those three, Mondo is the only one who went in with his clothes on.
definitely get fried.
Oh no.
Air would get blown away.
Why couldn't it be Byakuya?
I know. I was hoping to.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I suspected Mondo early, and my suspicion fluctuated here and there.
Yeah.
But I didn't, at no point did I ever want it to be true.
Sorry.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, If you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they
And
find
the
out?
only person who could know that.
Right?
Indeed.
Oh.
Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by
No,
accident?
corncob head.
What do you mean by accident?
Now I can't make Mondo jokes anymore. He's gonna be dead.
Not knowing its weakness.
I can't say the things are like Mondo cool and whatnot.
They'd
Man.
realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had
Oh, Mondo is so pissed off.
Oh, I
right
know,
now.
I love it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Yep.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
There's only one person. Oh man, Taka's gonna lose it here.
Oh, he is.
Like, no, my bro!
Goodbye.
Here's my answer.
Alright, answer time.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka
'Cause it
had an
makes
endurance
sense,
contest in the
Taka.
sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest,
The towel over his pompadour is still freaking hilarious.
but little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You got it all wrong. He would never kill.
Your bromance is done, dude. Sorry.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh. Make the argument. Broken handbook, Chihiro's handbook, card reader. Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Mm-hmm.
If what he says is correct.
Crap, how do we change the bullets?
With the mouse scroller.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
take your own handbook.
Okay.
If Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is
What's that?
right.
Yep.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Does it? Well, then show it to us.
Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly. What are you having issues with? You still unable to switch between your...
Yeah. Impulsive, truth bullet, focus gauge, concentration.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I was trying to use the scroller, but it wasn't moving it up or down.
Okay, well,
Loading.
move the mouse wheel up or down
To select a truth. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you were having issues with that?
Yeah, it wouldn't. It would bring up the.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Huh.
If what he says is correct,
Okay, then.
Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words,
Well
if
then...
Mondo's handbook
Okay,
is
so
actually
what are we
correct,
actually going to be
then that
shooting
proves
here?
that what Makoto
And with
said
what
is
bullet?
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Just fine. Oh, you missed.
See?
Alright, guess you're going to have to
Makoto was wrong
fast
after all.
forward.
Hurt a fly.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly. I mean, Mondo's got a temperature. A temper. He already punched Makoto, remember?
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that
Right,
proves
right,
that
right.
what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook
We're
works
just fine. No, that's wrong!
Goodbye.
I love how in your face is just, bah, no, it's wrong.
The handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
It means turn it on and let us see it.
Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking
Oh
about?
god, does Mondo have Leon's handbook and the one that we assumed was Leon's is... Yeah.
The one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced
Yeah,
it with
there
his
we
own.
go.
After all, Monokuma Kuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
1,000 baseballs couldn't break that handbook.
Actually Mondo's, which would mean
Mm-hmm.
the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes? But doesn't
Yep.
that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your
We already covered that, Owie.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. But if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
And he'll change the rules as he wants to anyway.
Right.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
All you gotta do is turn it on and show us the name that pops up when you turn it on.
You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way...
All right.
everything will become
Okay, so now we're gonna do our comic
Comic
panels. Look back and do it from the beginning. All right. So here's our first dealio. So Celeste and Chihiro in the warehouse. Chihiro is getting the blue tracksuit. Okay. Yeah. Right
Yeah.
there. That one. Boom. I think that one's where
Yeah.
that goes. Okay. Let's scroll on over here. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. And Chihiro's like, I see ya. Okay. So
Let's see.
here's the locker rooms.
Come back. Okay.
So we've got. Okay, that looks like Chihiro is, going into the boys' locker room. And then, man, these little things that we put in the panel are like so obscure and vague that it can be really freaking.
Oh wait, no. Girl first. Wait, boys.
No, boys first.
That's right, boys first.
Ooh, what does that say?
Boys.
Okay. Well, then swap these two, so that Chihiro walks up to it first, and then, puts uses their card. Whoa, it was just there. You didn't need to go anywhere. It was already in front of you. There we go. Walks up to the boys. They put the go into the locker. Our killer is
exercising, probably.
Yeah, or picking it up. Yeah, sure. We'll good as any other, I guess. Okay, and whack on the head. What's the next?
Probably this.
Yeah, okay, why not? Blood splatter on the poster. The killer's like, oh. Okay, Act 3, rolling up the carpet. Taking the poster. Grabbing Chihiro. But no, that's the going into the girls' locker room.
Yep.
So this can't be that because he hasn't gone into the girls' locker room yet. Yeah.
Okay.
So what else would it even be? Oh, and then there's Byakuya being a creeper and being just disgusting.
Okay, so that had to be before.
Gonna write up Bloodlust, I'm sure. There's one in there where they were writing Bloodlust. Yeah, boom. There we are. Yeah, let's go back though and try to figure out where the rest of the stuffs. Door to the sauna, I guess. Is it?
Pick.
I don't know. This is also.
This is weird.
It is. Well, there's one that's empty way back here, so let's fill in the line. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So taking down the. It can't be because he's not in the locker room yet.
Fine.
You think that's?
I don't know. These are fucking weird.
I mean, they are for sure.
Like, that's not even the handbook. What the fuck is that? Is that the handbook?
Yeah, that's the handbook. That's the handbook. So there's no door. There's no door with a knob anywhere here. So let's take this one off.
Maybe the dumbbell. I don't know.
I think the dumbbell is like the only thing I can think of maybe. And then let's kind of go back over here, yonder. Shkabadabop. There's Byakuya being the creeper. Okay, and then I would have to say opening the door to
the sauna,
and then throwing it in. That's the best I got anyway.
All right, let's go see what
the killer is. You.
Okay.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Okay, let's do it. I like the music.
Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Right. Which was... Boom, so that's correct.
That something was a
blue tracksuit, yep.
You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Okay. And then Chihiro's like, later!
Bag in hand, Chihiro headed out.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was officially nighttime.
Right.
She made her way to the locker room. Specifically, the boys' locker room.
Yes.
How could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay.
No.
Okay, so we have to put in there the reason that Chihiro could go in.
Okay.
So, the one that's just the handbook sitting by itself, I think, maybe?
This one?
Yeah, that one, I think.
Alright.
The killer is you!
Hopefully this doesn't start all the way back from... Okay, it doesn't. Good. If it started all the way back at the beginning, that would be ridiculous.
Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Yes.
She made her way
to the locker room, the boys, yes.
The boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh. What?
Probably this one.
But then what would go in its place? That's...
I don't know. I'm gonna try that and see.
I guess.
The killer is you!
This is rough. It's just so obtuse.
Oh, I know.
With bag in hand,
blah blah blah.
She made
Okay, locker room, good, blah blah. Okay, that was good. Excellent. Oh, 2 in a row. Good.
Cool.
Simple.
We had the correct ones
just in the wrong
order.
Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
All right.
Once
Yes.
inside, he
Met
with
someone. So there's our
The
killer.
person he met was the one who killed him.
Yeah. Looks like Chihiro's having an orgasm right there.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
And whack.
and attacked him.
Ooh, that was a good call with the poster in that one.
Blood stains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Yep.
Excellent.
Also helps I read a lot of comic books, so.
Mm-hmm.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body
Yeah.
was arranged.
Key to the moment.
Itself
Yep.
felt unplanned.
Right, taking down the poster.
The killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Yeah.
Removing the bloody
Moving the
poster.
bloody poster. No.
Then putting in the. I think I had that right. Originally.
What did you have there before?
This, and you said no, he's not in the thing yet.
Well, because he isn't in the... See, the very next panel is accessing the the girls' locker room. This is taking it down. This is putting it up. How would he be putting it up before he's in there?
Well, what else can we put there?
Oh, the one with him holding the handbook, so it's a girl's handbook, probably, to get into the girls' locker room. Yep, boing.
Okay.
Yeah, so put in the... Oh god, we only have one attempt. So
Which means I gotta put something else there. That's probably in one of the other later slots.
No. Just this one right here of him holding a handbook.
But there's one right here. Like, immediately after. You think it's gonna be the same one?
I don't freaking know. It's not the dumbbell.
Okay, I'm gonna put this one there. Because he approached the girls' locker room.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the one where he's putting the poster up right there.
Okay. Sure. We'll do that. Boom. Alright, yes. Alright, this had better be it, because it's our last attempt before
we die.
Yeah. Removing the bloody poster. There we go. Excellent. Into the girls' locker room.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Right, because there's 2 dead girls that you could take a handbook from.
Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Absolutely. There we go, and putting the poster up.
That's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got
That would be a lot of heavy lifting and hard work in a pretty short period of time.
So it has to be somebody who's strong enough to do it.
Well, absolutely. There's only 2 people here that have that kind of strength.
That could have been the end of things. But no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
That's a very nice and diplomatic way to put it, Makoto. I would say he decided to be a fucking jackass! God, he is the worst. He is so horrible.
Grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Yes. Boop.
He used the cord to string out Chihiro's lifeless body.
Yep. Took the blood and wrote out bloodlust. Boom.
Using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted
That's right.
the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
No! Arg! And that's it. Yeah. Comes blah blah blah.
Well, we can always go back to.
Yep, we can jump right back into it and take care of things. All right, so I don't know how we end up voting for Makoto after all that, but you know, yep, give it another shot. Let's do it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so at least we know what the first couple ones are.
Yeah, all the way up to the end. It was the last section. So.
Okay.
All right. Blue tracksuit. There we go. Bam. And now right into boys. Oh, it didn't take. There we go. Meets up with the killer. Killer lifts up the dumbbell.
There's those over here, I think.
Yeah. Boom. Alright.
Blood on the poster.
Bloody poster, yeah, boom.
Boom.
Okay. Then takes down the poster.
Yep. And then the girls' locker room is right there.
Yes. Boom. Girls' locker room. And then putting the poster up, I think, was the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Putting Chihiro's body down. Here comes Byakuya being
a jackass.
You know, the worst person ever. Yep, bloodlust goes over there. tying the
Yeah, I know.
cord. Okay.
I just had to find it, but that was like there first.
Right. Oh, I wasn't saying anything like that. Okay, so this is the one that did not take. So, I guess instead of opening doorknob, the room that's the sauna room or the bathhouse room, I guess. And then I still think the handbook hitting the ground.
Yeah,
is
probably.
the last one.
All right, we're done.
Okay.
Click, 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 click. We've seen all this.
Yep, we've seen it. Shoot on through. Shoot on through. Can we still fast forward with control?
No, we can't.
No? Okay.
I have to
All right,
click.
just click. Rapid fire clicking! Button mashing!
No one cares.
Right.
Bum,
Made
bum, bum.
it all the way through. Boom.
Simple, which is why.
Yes. We got through. Boom. Inside, there's the killer, who we now believe is Mondo. Smack.
Blood on the poster.
A crime of passion. It was unplanned. Just sort of happened. Taking down the poster. Blah, blah, blah. Going into the girls' room. Smoking in the girls' room.
Blah, 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 blah.
I know that the song's actually smoking in the boys' room, but come on. I gotta give it some artistic license, right? There we go. I'd certainly be breathing hard after doing all that.
Yeah, being a dumbass.
There we go. Being a horrible, awful person. Yes. Shwabba-dabba. Hanging Chihiro up. Yes,
okay, that's what it was.
Yes, that was it. Excellent. Fist bump time. Boom.
The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Right, by tossing it into the sauna, and the only person who knew to do that is Mondo.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna, and the reason they knew that was because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook, and
that's right. Yep. Oh God, that is
creepy.
That is I am not a fan of that art.
Now I gotta do the whole. His last hurrah bullshit.
Possibly, yeah.
Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
Oh, you're the last hurrah.
You can't pin any of this on him.
Oh, Taka's trying to throw himself on the grenade for him.
Aww.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer, that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it was... Okay, let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Ooh, that's good.
Ooh.
So you can push the blah, 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 everyone.
Whatever mouse button.
But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right?
Fuck.
Ooh. So we've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If your opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm.
Oh, Jesus.
If you were to activate fever time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was... God. Unsurprisingly, your action difficulty is set to OK.
Yeah, if it's easy mode, it won't happen, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, we're not in easy mode. Alright. DDR time.
Show me some evidence.
All right. Remember, you have to right-click to target his statements first, and then left-click to shoot them. You have to do it all on the tempo. Boom, boom, right, left, right, left, right, left. That's how I did it. That's how I got through before. Boom. Yes. Boom. Oh, nega time. Hit space so you can use your... Yeah, just smack him, smack him. Yeah. Boom. You got it. You still have to do right clicks. You haven't been targeting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. We're okay. We're back to normal time. So. Boom. Boom. Tempo down. Oh, we're good. We're able to see again. Oh, final strike! Broken E-handbook. Shoot it! Oh no!
Sorry, Taka. Except not really.
I like Taka too. Oh god, that look is just so horrifying. Absolutely.
Each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
You don't gotta do that.
He's just gonna come forward now. He knows he's been cornered.
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Oh, Mondo!
Rip.
A, B, A, B. Oh, okay. Overall A, though. Excellent!
Woo.
How many nice tokens? Woo! 78. That's awesome.
Bro, what are you saying?
Oh, your poor moral heart has been shattered.
Your bromance is gone.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
Like a man.
Right?
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait, hold on.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and...
I don't want to see Mondo die.
I bet it has something to do with motorcycles.
This time around.
Probably.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Alright. Well, we're running out of time, but we're going to continue this at least all the way up until the execution so we can see that through. And we'll see what ends up happening there. Yeah! Woo! Guilty. Aw, corn cob head. No!
Ooh. Uh-oh, this time looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The black and killed Chihiro was Mondo Wada!
Oh, man.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
Oh, I refuse to believe it! There's no way! No way he would kill someone!
Sorry.
Well, why are you apologizing? Why? Why?
So I'm gonna call him as probably a next killer or victim on the next one, because he's mentally
why?
crushed.
Oh no! Look at those tears! He's so...
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text.
Who would want to fast forward through that? The story and the interactions is this whole game.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex has already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say this real quick. Knowing what I know about Japanese culture, I definitely see this as being valid interpretation of being like, you're not macho, you don't have strength. That there's in Japan there's very clearly defined gender roles and what you're expected to be. I can absolutely see this as a very valid criticism of, you know, I don't want to say machismo because that's a Hispanic term, but like it's the same kind of mentality. Like, oh, even though you're a boy, you don't live up to man's ideals. So like Chihiro as a cisgender boy, taking that so hard and trying to deflect by pretending to be a girl while still being a cisgendered boy does make sense to me.
Yeah.
But again, I would want to reserve judgment for the end, and like Chihiro's dead, so whatever they have to say about it is, you know, moot at this point, I guess, because we'll never know their actual side of the things. But this to me feels like a big disconnect between Western and Eastern ideals. Like, I absolutely understand why people
would find it transphobic.
Find this very transphobic, and on like some levels, yeah, I agree with that. But like this statement also makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. Alright, so the complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
But your brain is so big and wrinkled.
Once the killing game began here at school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets! Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, that would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. Which is what you're all about, Despair Bear.
I feel like all the students around here right now, except for Byakuya, who probably just wouldn't give a shit at all, would actually be very supportive to Chihiro.
I think so. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I really don't want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he'd get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And that person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, sure was! The biker gang felt it painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. I Guess that was gonna come again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro would always aspire to.
Oh, this is messed up.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So we went...
I guess that's supposed to say Monokuma.
So we went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing moments and secrets exposed.
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad.
We have Genocide Jack here,
right?
so...
You have already found out that one of your co-students here is a serial killer, so... Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself, amateurs? None of you can match up to my intellect, except possibly the Batman. To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. While we're on the subject, why didn't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Okay.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble, and he did say that to take the leadership out, you had to kill him.
At what point did... No, he said his brother died, and then he took the leadership.
No. A lot of people come after him, and to take the leader out, they have to kill him to take his spot.
Well, no, he said that they come after him because... Rivals come after him because he's the leader.
Yeah.
Not to take over the gang, just rival gangs trying to,
I think it mentioned at some point, though, that he's the leader, and to take his place, you'd have to take him out. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain Diamond.
Crazy Diamond.
Mondo's older brother was Daya Owada. Mondo had
you're saying Daya died?
Yes. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo even got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect.
That looks very unsafe.
He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did.
It looks like Daya's just about to fly off at any moment.
Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 of the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
Oh my god. Daya, Mondo.
Yeah, Diamond Gang.
Diamond.
We noticed this the last time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was weeks ago. You can't expect me to remember that.
I remembered that.
Whatever. Yeah, okay.
I have a worse memory than you, I remember that. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul.
Which one? His left soul or his right soul? It's gonna make it very hard to walk.
The kid's gonna take up for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's still along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Then Mondo didn't kill him. He took the dive to save Mondo. That's not the same thing as Mondo killing him.
No, but he's probably playing on Mondo's guilt about the
Oh,
whole
I mean,
thing.
he's absolutely got survivor's guilt about it, no question, but...
Monokuma's an asshole, so, you know.
Yeah.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's a team. You and me put together. It's a promise between men.
Oh, God. This is so sad.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result... the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed.
Oh, God, that's gotta be hard for Mondo to hear.
That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was so willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong.
You're weak.
Strong, 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 strong.
And yet... as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would be ruined. Mondo ruined. I have to get them out while I can. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been Mondo destroyed. His death, all the Mondo guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. Mondo nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw that Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness. Mondo unease. And just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of Mondo anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause I mean, You've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So, what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I
What?
really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you
What?
making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. Oh, this is messing with me right now. God, Chihiro idolizing Mondo as the pillar of that masculinity he wants, and Mondo realizing how weak he is in spirit compared to Chihiro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, this is like a classic Greek tragedy going on right here.
Pretty much, yeah.
And what did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
Honestly, who are they gonna tell?
Well, he was gonna... Monokuma was gonna reveal their secrets to the world.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
No.
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong! Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
Okay.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it!
Look at him. You see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that he killed another living human being in cold blood. He couldn't get free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead. Whoa. Taka cursed. Go ahead. Say that again. I dare you.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing? You mean execution?
That's what I promised you, right? That the black that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's
Oh boy!
Alright, let's see if it tops the baseball one.
I said wait!
Sorry, man.
couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh, this breaks my heart. It really does. No, Mondo, get out of there! Oh, what's happening? What's this? And yep, there's the motorcycle.
How fucking crazy is this gonna be?
Right? Monokuma got a pompadour.
Ooh,
oh.
This is cool.
Okay, so a cage.
Oh, a death cage.
The cage of death, yep. Mm-hmm. Mondo's strapped there, so... Oh, abandoned ship. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Is he just gonna keep spinning until he, like, flies off somewhere, or... Oh, God! Electric current through it. That's not good. And the results are... I don't see...
I think it's completely vaporized.
I don't see any remains at all. What?
Oh.
Mondo butter. Oh, no. Oh, God. That is so ridiculous.
Have a death in your soul, forever be at peace.
It can't be.
I can't believe it's not Mono Butter.
My brother.
It's Mondo Butter.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again.
Oh my God, I feel so, like, giggly.
Oh.
That was beautifully ridiculous. I love it.
Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here.
I mean, you're in a video game, so...
I feel like I might be going mad.
You haven't already?
Maybe I'll just let it happen.
Do that. It might be more fun.
Oh, God. Oh, God! Taka! As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course he had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game, and Batman didn't even show up.
Byakuya?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because it's a game of life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However...
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
Fuck you!
I agree.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual, unlike you, mindless cretins.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? You should be thanking me for this game.
Get bent, jackass! I want to shoot you right now!
I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene?
But damn, man. if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Thank you, hero!
Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
And at what point, why would we think to believe you about it? If we have nothing but your word to say, oh yeah, I actually saw Mondo do it, and then I fucked with the crime scene because I'm a dick. Actually, that does sound believable. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Batman.
Oh, jeez. I think we just made Byakuya's hit list. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
To stabbing you. We just all pull out knives and stab him at the same time.
I know, right? There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself!
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. But what do you mean? 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 Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid little thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me, like Batman's identity. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. I am an elite Arkhamite. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
He's not the main character!
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you, Batman! Temper. Sounds like somebody needs a nap.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, he's such a prick, but I love Monokuma.
He is awful. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end.
Nope.
For those of us who are still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us.
I mean, that's more than a snowflake.
A blind puppy would attract, I think, quite a lot of attention in hell. There's a lot... Everyone loves puppies. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Alrighty then.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
Ooh, what's this?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit...
Who is he talking to? This is...
Probably looks nondescript with no features for a reason.
Oh, yeah,
All
obviously.
the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
That's
well, no biggie.
someone in the group.
Nothing we can do about it now. So just
There's a mole.
more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Interesting. there's one thing that I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Well, please. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I guess that does kind of sound like a Mickey Mouse.
Do it.
I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
Ooh.
So we know there's a 16th student, which we already figured because there's 16 seats. And one of the ones that we do know about is a mole.
Mm-hmm.
This is fascinating.
Well, the obvious choice for mole would be the detective, because they don't have their ultimate whatever revealed. But it could literally be anyone. We don't know how this game is gonna go.
It could literally be anyone. Okay. Alright then. Chapter 2 complete. The end. And 2 more down.
Yep.
To be continued.
Unless Byakuya's the one who's the mole, simply because he's making shit quote-unquote interesting.
Crazy diamond present.
Woohoo!
Alright, we will save, and with that, guys, we have gone way over for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. This was a wild, wild ride, and I am very, very saddened by the stories of Chihiro and Mondo.
I'm saddened by the stories, but I am proud that I called that shit, like, a long time ago.
We're both pretty good at mystery stuff, so...
Yes.
We've had a lot of practice with it, both observing other mysteries and making our own, so...
Yep.
I think we got a leg up on most other people for these kinds of things. So thank you all so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this extra long special episode, completing the trial and getting to witness the punishment of Mondo, which has left me very sad. I feel Taka right now. Go ahead and leave a comment down below on who you think the mole is, if you don't already know. And if you do know, just throw in some observations to
throw it off.
Throw it off. And with that all out of the way, do you have anything left that you want to tell our audience, Anne?
I can't believe it's not Mondo Butter. I'm a terrible person. I'm not sorry for it.
With that all out of the way, guys, we completed another trial, and that deserves itself a great big hell yeah!